Sheena Mochi just asked a question about how do we deal with parents or relatives if they're narcissistic. I think the answer to this one is easy and hard. Easy in that it's not easy how to deal with them. The answer is perhaps complicated, but I think what it comes down to is setting good boundaries. The temptation is to try and change or fix the parent or the relative who's exhibiting narcissistic behavior, to point out, to show them what they're doing that isn't right or that is hurting you. And in my experience, that never works. People, we spend so much effort trying to change other people when really the only person we can change is ourselves. And I've just done a TikTok on this, a separate TikTok. So ultimately, what it boils down to is boundaries. And we have to make a choice. And it's a really difficult choice that if we are being damaged or hurt or harmed by being in contact with a narcissistic, not just parent or relative, it's any other person, we have to question, why are we doing that? Are we doing it out of what we call fog, out of fear, obligation, or guilt? Or are we in contact with them because we really love them and like them and enjoy their company? And if it's out of fog, out of fear, obligation, and guilt, which is what actually most children are in contact with parents, certainly if they're narcissistic, then we have to ask ourselves, why am I doing that? And what am I getting from it? And sometimes, not often, but sometimes it may be that we need a period of no contact with a parent or a relative if they're behaving that badly. However, that is never to be undertaken lightly. It's a very big decision. It depends on what other support network you've got. If you don't have much support and you're lonely and isolated, cutting off a parental figure or a family member could be really difficult. So it's really easy for me just to sit here and say, oh, do this and do that. But without knowing the nuances of your personal situation, I think that one has to tread carefully. But I feel for any child of a parent, certainly, where the parent is narcissistic or has any other personality disorder, because it does have a big impact on us as children. Anyway, I'd love to hear your comments in the comment section. Put them in the comment section. Check out our other TikToks and all things relational and therapy-wise, and Instagram and YouTube coming soon.